And he did. And my assistant said he was very comfortable and she remembered him like being totally chill and nice with everybody, which I mean, I looked at his Instagram for the first time in years the other night and saw like all kinds of jokes, kind of belittling the gay community, transgender women, etc. Like, and I thought to myself, man, you were super comfortable in that gay club. In fact, so comfortable that we ended up going to the bathroom and for the first time had sex in a gay club bathroom. I had Spanx going from like my throat down to my knees because I was suited up for some press or whatever we were doing that day. And I wanted to be extra tight, skinny. He could not get these things off for the life of him.
Wow. Okay, so Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-girlfriend is spilling the beans on their relationship. They went to a gay club. Okay. They went to a gay club, and he was so hot and bothered over this chick that he couldn't wait. Now, keep in mind, Donald Trump Jr. is a pretty well-known guy, and he knows that he just can't act any sort of way out in public without people blowing the lid off of it, taking pictures, video, and next thing you know, it's in the headlines. But for some reason, this night, he just couldn't help himself. And did he just assume that nobody was going to notice him going into a bathroom with a female and say anything about it? And it was kept secret all this time until this lady, who claims she means no harm to Donald Trump Jr., was able to put that story on blast on Michael Cohen's podcast. Of all people, Michael Cohen's podcast. She then did an interview, and this may have been before the podcast, with Page Six. And she talks about how, I didn't mean any harm to Donald Trump Jr. I just love the guy. But he's a homophobe, and that's why I have to do this.
If I'm being very honest, I've had moments where I wonder if someone will love me the way he loved me ever again.
Oh, they're gonna love me.
I never made the choice to talk about our relationship because I don't want him to think that I don't want to minimize what it was. I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to sell stories. When I speak about the realities of what I feel he's in right now, it's not because I want to hurt him. It's just because I'm so disappointed in what he became. And it's very hard. I'm literally looked at I have to defend the guy that I call my soulmate in life when I say that was my soulmate.
Since we're on this topic, you recently went to dinner with Michael Cohen.
Yes, I'm going to do his show when I go back to New York in a week. Michael and I kept that story out of the press for as long as we could. And when he went to jail and there was no more Michael, the story came out. But
why did you feel the need to keep that story from the press?
Because I love him, loved, I'll always have love for him. But I saw him choose a life that was inauthentic for status, power. So I felt like if I did the same thing, then we're not showing.
Yeah, totally. I didn't want to tell the story because I still love him, but then it's like, he's a homophobe, and so I've got to tell everybody. Apparently, Don Jr. was married at the time as well when this happened. This is allegedly. But yeah, I just I tried to keep it secret, and then Michael Cohen went to jail, and then it couldn't be secret anymore because rules and stuff. Who's buying? Who's buying this stuff? We know how this goes. It's just the same exact thing with Michael Cohen. Here's the deal. You're in Trump's circle, all right? Powerful people are trying to take down Trump, but because he's Teflon Don, they can't seem to get to him. So what do? They start taking down people around him, one by one, hitting them up, telling them, hey, you either work with us, you turn on Trump, or we're going to take you down. Give us the dirt. That's what they want. They want the dirt on Trump, and they assume people around him have that dirt. They say, you give us the dirt, or we'll find a crime to charge you with. And that's what they do. They're still doing that to this day with the Jack Smith special counsel, the Mar-a-Lago documents case. On a regular basis, they're reaching out to people that are still in Trump's inner circle and picking them off one by one. Because worst case scenario, what do they get to do? They get to say, oh, Trump is such an awful person that even the people that work for him can't stand him. You see how many people have turned on him? Can you believe nobody will work for the guy? That's how awful he is. But it's because these people continue to be threatened. Look at Trump's lawyer situation. If Trump gets with a lawyer or a lawyer express interest in representing Trump, what do? They reach out to him. They tell him, hey, we will make sure you never practice law again if you represent that man. It's happened to Sidney Powell. It's happened to Jenna Ellis. She got so tore down about it, she's now full-blown DeSantis and bashing Trump. Lynn Wood, just today the news came out that Lynn Wood has had to give up his law license because they went after him for questioning the 2020 election. That's what they do, and they're going to continue to do that until they take down the orange man.